it was real, you'd never wake me up like that.
Okay.
Thanks.
Today I will just talk about
What time is it
anything
now?
It's
that
12:34
comes across
p.m.
my mind.
Moscow time.
And
Sorry? You lost your mind today? I said wake me up at 11.
while
And I did, but you gave me an alternative order.
What
watching Netflix.
Unfortunately, I cannot repeat it. My program does not allow me to use foul language.
Fortunately, mine does, you pile of rusted iron. You're in charge for now.
Yes, boss.
I've been thinking how hard it is to quit
Hey!
smoking,
Get away! Don't
and
you dare! I work here!
it's probably
Traffic police.
impossible
You have been fined.
without some intervention
Your loan is up to 5 million rubles.
from someone. And it's hard to do it alone because temptation is always there. And even right now, I really want to take
Good morning, Georgie.
Morning.
The system is activated. How can I help you?
untuk ambil satu batang rokok to take one.
Take this to the neighbors?
Yeah. Otherwise, it'll dry out before Marina comes. Sonia, are you ready?
In a minute.
Hurry up. Daddy's already here.
To be honest, yesterday I was about
Hi.
to record.
Did you sign the agreement?
I was about to record this video, but my dad
Sonia's coming. She's getting
woke
dressed.
up
Where's
early,
Igor?
Igor went to
so
say goodbye to his friends.
I didn't really
I
have
thought we
time
agreed I'd have the kids today.
to
What can I tell you? He's 16.
But you decide when it is I see
Then
them.
give
make
him a
the
call.
I
video.
called. He's not picking up.
That's my fault.
Daddy!
I'm not pretty sure why
Sonia, hey.
I say that.
Love your jacket.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye, Mom.
And so lately, I've been
He still
really
doesn't know, does he?
putting all my imagination
this won't work.
out, and
I'll tell him. I promise.
and I arrived at the point where it is very
This.
That is a kite. I used to fly with Igor when he was small like you. Come on, get it.
depressing.
And where's the remote?
That's an understatement.
Doesn't have
It
one.
is
Why not?
Just
it is
goes.
a very
Don't worry. You'll see.
I had been in a very dark
Give me Igor.
state of mind, and it's like
The subscriber you dialed is not responding.
it is a miserable way to base your reality.
Hey,
And
Dimitri, where are you? Got the paint.
In the canteen. I'm on my way.
Okay, I'll wait.
basically, I found a way to tackle it.
Are you gonna leave without saying goodbye? What's in the bag?
So let me just say everything
Where's
out
the
loud.
cash, dude?
Although it is very uncomfortable to
Alina,
talk
you
about
okay?
it
You're dead meat in front of you here?
because it makes me question everything.
Okay. You should hold the kite
Or
Its nose against the wind.
so what I'm talking about
Oh, of
is
course. Like it has a tail. Just remember, keep it even.
it's
The
my
wind,
tendency
or it won't go up.
to see
You ready to make
reality
this happen? Ready?
solipsistically.
That's
So
right.
I've been viewing the reality
Wow. Oh,
My turn.
come on.
with a touch
Good
of
job, good job.
solipsism,
Okay, my turn.
and
Excellent. Go on,
and
go,
that's
great.
very depressing, because
Too bad the
then
paint fell out when those guys showed up.
you will have
Only got one can left.
Oh, just forget about it. This was worth the pain.
you probably would think
Hey,
as a
look,
consequence,
have a good trip, all right?
if you
just
can
said I
only
shouldn't
be
go, right?
sure
I didn't want to say goodbye.
of your
I'd
perceptions
rather have a living friend
of
in Australia
your
than
own
one who died
sensations.
gloriously here.
Here's to that.
Cheers.
that everything is
Let's
probably just
pray that the flight isn't canceled,
figment
right?
of your imagination.
Yeah.
It flew really
Yeah.
high.
It's pretty
And
fun, huh?
that's
Yeah.
When you return from Australia, maybe you need
the
to go
consequence of
I don't
that
think so,
way of
Daddy.
thinking is
Why not, huh? Won't break in a month.
Because we are going for more than a month. Uncle Leo got a job there. Mommy too. And I'm going
You
to
are-
kindergarten there.
the only conscious
Not supposed to say that.
being in the world. And
Hi, have fun? Where's Sonny?
You haven't changed. You still prefer to act behind my back.
when you really understand
Georgie,
the
I didn't tell
impact
you because
of that belief,
I knew that you would act
You were just
out.
gonna
you
sneak
will
off
see
without saying a word
why
about
it is very
Well, you can think what you
devastating,
want, I only think of the
and
children.
it is
In Australia, life will be much better for them.
very,
without their dad.
You
it
can
is
visit us.
so
Australia.
lonely.
How's it going, Georgie?
It is
Oh,
Leo, he stole Sonia from us.
Calm down.
somehow
Georgie, can
even
you please explain why
there's
you're...
nothing to explain.
narcissistic.
Sonia is staying with me. I came here to tell you this. That's all there is to
He's
it.
giving us an
Let me
ultimatum.
just
relax.
lower the volume.
There's still time. We can discuss this.
Forget.
Yeah, it is somehow narcissistic. But more than that, it is alienating. Alienating. Yeah. And then I found a video in YouTube that tries to doubt the solipsistical stance. It tries to ask if everything is just a figment of your imagination, then you surely should be able to control your imagination, right? You can see this fact when you're in a lucid dream. When you're in a lucid dream, you'll be able to control the law of that reality in your dream. However, I am unable to do that with reality. I can't change the law of gravity. I can't change the law of the universe. So that is how I manage to go out of the loop, because it's really uncomfortable, and it's just fucked up. That way of thinking, you can't it's hard to escape, and you spiral deeper and deeper into the bottomless pit, and it's not really a pleasant experience. So I think even if that's true, even if solipsism is true, then still there is the reality of external world. So I may as well live as if my imagination is real, right? Because it doesn't matter what the name is, but the fact, and I say fact, even if all of this is imagination, there's still a fact of imagination. There's still a fact that the world around me exists, even if this is only in my imagination. That the definition of exists is related to something that is pertaining to external reality. So yeah, so I would treat the external reality as if it is real, and I think part of the reason that someone could get caught into this thinking is probably caused by the lack of movement, of bodily movements. I mean, lack of activity, too many sitting, too many lying down on your back, or not really moving at all. I think that could cause people to sink into this spiraling trap, and especially in this COVID-19 season, in last year back, when we had to go into social isolation. I had to cancel all of my plans. I have to cancel moving out to another town, and I don't know why it's fucking annoying to keep having those obstacles. But yeah, I've been trying to discipline myself, by the way. I've been trying to consistently read, but every time I try to read past 4 pages, 5 pages, my mind started to become so triggered. Yeah, it's starting to become so triggered, and it is really hard to continue. That sometimes I couldn't do anything besides stop reading and immediately go to bed. And sometimes when I have to work, that can be really disruptive. Yeah. So after the whole spiraling down with those solipsistic thoughts, I had been no, I have been in a position, I've been in a situation of total confusion. Often the state of confusion often comes to me, and my mind just become foggy, and I couldn't think, and I couldn't remember anything. Sometimes, yeah, my mind would go blank. My mind would go blank. Then I would be confused what I was about to do. And there's another addiction besides smoking that I've been trying to get rid of, which is addiction to pornography. Yes, it is embarrassing, but it is true. And stating the truth has been something that is saying the truth has been becoming my big concern as of lately, because it is very hard to say the truth, especially for certain people. It is not as easy to admit it, especially to other people. Yeah. It could even be dangerous. Even if you didn't do anything wrong, you know, you didn't hurt anyone, but the truth can be really dangerous for you when someone is coming down. And this really sucks, having no privacy here. Really wish I could move out. Fuck. That's what I hate. This is part of stating the truth. Why am I keeping secret like this? Why don't I just let people see what I'm doing right now? So I have realized lately that I really have some dark personality inside of me. I mean I think everyone has a fragmented self, a fragmented personalities inside of them, and some of those personalities, they only operate from someone's unconscious, and they're usually something that is not socially acceptable, or something that is really hard for the ego to accept. But nonetheless, they play some vital part in ensuring our survival. For example, aggression and violence. I think those are really important part So it is also speaking about this is also related to the concept that was brought in internal family system. It is a psychotherapy method, and I don't know exactly what the what the what the flow what the what the mm, that what the branch of this, I mean what psychological what psychotherapeutic branch that is followed by internal family system. But I think it is really is perhaps related to psychoanalytic and analytic psychology. So basically depth psychology, which is the branch that was pioneered by Jung and Freud, I think. So basically they say that there are everyone has fragmented parts inside of them. For example, no. Yes, everyone has fragmented parts in them, and there are three basic categories that they are three basic categories. Whatever, you know what I mean. Three basic categories of those fragmented selves, and the first one is the inner critic. It is basically the part that is often associated with the angelic part within us by society. So you can also say that this is the superego, right? And there is also the emergency role that is taken by some of our personalities, and this is called the firefighters in internal family system. Yeah. You're called internal. You're called the firefighters, right? And their job is to try to calm an emotional trigger that is caused by some external occurrence, or probably some traumatic memories. So this is the part that is often blamed by society as something unhealthy, or something maladjusted, maladjusted to society. So you can say that this part is really childish. This part is really short-term oriented, and that's why it can be associated with the devil, right? Or the id in Freud theory, right? And then all of this, both of these sides, they are fighting each other in order to, in response to the emotional condition of the exiles. It is called, there is this very unconscious part in our psyche that is in IFS is called the exiles. So the exiles, they're basically the parts that we reject because they're too painful. You don't know how to cope with them, so they need to be exiled into the unconscious, so they become largely unrecognized, and they are unrecognized. They sometimes manifest in childish behaviors, like, for example, when you show a temper tantrum, or suddenly become very, very aggressive, become angry uncontrollably. So that is when you are under the possession of the exile personality. And the exile, what what was I thinking about? So the exiles. So you have the critics and you have the firefighters, and both of both of both of them, they are trying to regulate the the exiles part inside of our unconscious, because they're too disruptive to someone's life. However, that is the goal of the internal family system, to heal the inner child in us. But I mean, that is the sorry, that is the main goal, right? But there is also the second most important goal, which is to try to make all of these parts work in harmony. And the way to do that, they say, is by acknowledging the acknowledging the part that is not part, it is actually called the self. It is let's just say part, because we don't have another term to try to. So the self is the part in us that should be in the seat of the consciousness, that is actually the healthy, the mature part that exists in all of us. We can also call it being, soul, or whatever. But it is the part in us that is mature, and they also say that this self has some characteristics, and some of them I'm trying to remember. They are grounded, they are brave, honest. I'm not sure. I think there is an acronym that they used or something. I think all the traits started with the same initial letter, and I'm not sure what letter it is. I think it might be C or G. Yeah, I'm not sure. But look, my hand is trying to tell me to smoke. I don't even know what's the point of this video anymore. I'm just trying to speak my mind, and I'm trying to organize my thoughts, and I don't know if there is a point at all. But anyway, yeah, I'm trying to quit my addictions. Yeah. But so far, it's been really hard to do this. I think I need a support system, perhaps, which I'm unable to acquire if I don't move out of this place, which is very dependent on the corona situation. Also, if I'm judging on my own, from my own perspective, I don't really mind. I really prefer to just move out, you know. But so to brag about my situation, I'm currently actually the breadwinner in this family. Perhaps I could say. Yeah. There is a good part in it, and there is the bad part. I'm not really sure. What should I do? Fuck it, I'm gonna smoke. Just one for tonight. I think I'm also getting very tired from out. I don't really move a lot. I think my body is starting to deform or something. I can say I really miss my friends. I should probably connect with them again. I have tried to connect with them, but they're probably busy with their own lives. I don't know. So I'm in a perpetual state of confusion. And it doesn't even feel sad or or anything. It just feels confusing. And if I was apathetic before, if I was apathetic before, right now I don't know what I am. Even more, probably even more apathetic, but not really apathetic. I mean, now I feel really apathetic about my situation, but also I kind of lose some of the inhibition, the social inhibition that I had, although not completely. I only lose some of them. Yeah. Gonna become more open to everyone. And that's kind of relieving, you know. However, I feel that the state of the world is probably has changed, and it won't ever come back to the way it was. And I feel constant disgust with everything around me. Like, everything is so messy. I'm trying to do my part, but no one else is doing their part. I don't know how anyone can be okay living in this mess. This is not fine. This is not fine at all. And you know what? This new year is the most boring one that I've ever had in my life. There's really nothing to do except work. That's crazy. Usually I would go downtown to the capital of the province and celebrate with my friends or with my family. It's crazy right now. Yeah. So I'm 25 and the world still feels running the same thing over and over again. And I had feeling stuck like this. I don't know how my parents could do it actually. How anyone can live like this. I'm not sure. So right now there is sound, the call of prayer from the mosque. They are reciting the prayer. For some reason it brings the feeling of nostalgia within me. For some reason it feels really beautiful. It feels so exciting. Sometimes I wish that I am Muslim, or maybe I'm just really confused because I really like all religions. Although I've been very blasphemous in my mind regarding them, and I'm not proud of that. But there's always this feeling, this incited by religious ceremonies or rituals, either Islamic rituals or Christian or Buddhist or Hindu. I feel this sense of connection, and it's really confusing because I'm also agnostic, and I'm agnostic, atheist. I really want to believe in God. In God. And in some sense, I'm starting to believe in God. However, my logic, if I really lay out my logic regarding God, it always comes to the conclusion of atheism. And that's really annoying because I really wish that my life could just be simple, like ordinary people. Wish that I can believe in God. And I really want to believe in God. I'm torn between my logic and my heart. I'm just lost, I think. No, I honestly don't know what to talk about anymore. Maybe this is part where I should stop and just continue to do anything that I'm doing with life. So, bye. See you later.